Greetings, viewers. Thanks for joining me back in the shop, back home from Hot Springs, Arkansas, safe and sound. Tundra needs some attention, that's for sure. I'll get to that. Trailer certainly needs some attention. I'll get back to that at the end of all this. If you're interested, stay tuned for that story. Right now, I'm going to show you some clips from my trip to Arkansas after the day one of stupidity and the rest of the awesome trip that I had. So I hope you enjoyed these videos. I'll be back at the end to tell you about the truck and trailer. Anyway, if you don't want to hear it, you don't have to. Okay, viewers, it's Wednesday. After I put everything back together, I've been wheeling Sunday afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. No problems, no more broken parts. Do I still feel like you can wheel stock IFS third gen on 35s with a locked front? Absolutely. Be prepared to break a couple CVs. I've broken 2. Hope there's a lot of good video to show. Oswald's tired of me over here. He wants to go lay down. But yeah, I still say it can be done. Just be prepared to break a couple of CVs, and when you break them on the inside, buddy saddle. Okay, here, come off your lead. All right, he's got to be on his lead here. But we'll give him a break for a minute anyway. But yeah, I'm still 100% happy. I've been wheeling this very hard. Been very pleased with how it's performing. The screws through the clutch fan solved the issue, made the clutch fan solid. Now I quit overheating so I can have my hood back in the normal position, run my AC all day, no worries. Hope some of the video shows how hard I've been hitting it with this. I did break a motor mount, but I have that repaired with a bungee, or with a ratchet strap here down to, you can't see it, the top of the A-arm in there. Nah, you can't see it, but anyway, so that's holding my engine down. I did put the CV that I just rebuilt back in. It is working well, but it's leaking grease from both boots. I kind of thought those might leak, but it's okay for now. That's going to work out fine. The only real damage I've incurred is back here. I got a box full of headlight or taillights at home, so that's no big deal. A little bit of sheet metal damage, a lot of damage or work on the sliders and skids. They've been doing well. This has been going places I can't imagine it would have gone. Still super pleased with wheeling it, even though I spent 12 hours replacing 2 CV axles. But that's neither here nor there. One was in the shop, one was on the trail or in my campsite, but it's all the same to me. I couldn't be happier with the 3rd gen. Much more to come. Hope the videos show some more. Yeah, so listen to me ramble on for a minute. My cheap tires are doing great. My Bilstein 5100 suspension doing great. I'm all stock front end except 488s in that locker. All stock rear end except beefed up control arms. That's a stock Toyota 488 rear. So basically I'm still wheeling all stock stuff, just 488s and lunchbox lockers. And couldn't be happier. So here comes Blue Dog. My dog's probably causing trouble somewhere. I better go get him. I'll be back.
Start climbing up, start climbing on the right. Front blocker, front blocker.
Oh, something then.
Yeah. Front lock, yeah.
Little, yeah. A little more. A little more. Yeah. Straighten out. Yeah. Perfect. On your driver's front, right here. Come on. Nice. You can start turning in a little bit. Not too much. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, turn it hard. Nice. Okay. Hold, please. you done?
Yeah, all right. Oh, crap. Look.
I kind of shot the center right where you were.
I think I want to just stay over here.
Okay.
All right.
I can't even. Driver's right inside of those bigger points there.
Stay up here out of the way. Oswald, no, stay over here, buddy. Yes. I took the bypass on some of this. Still fun, really fun climb, but I did take the bypass on some. I've made some pretty good stuff today. We're near the end of the day, and I sure don't want to risk it. I've been going, gosh, yeah, it's been working great since I put it back together. So I've been having a lot of fun, doing a lot of really tough stuff, but right now, like I said, I took the bypass on this one. No shame, maybe some shame, kind of shame, all right. But anyway, here's my buddies doing it, and they're bigger, fancier stuff. I have been doing it with my air conditioning on, whoa, wrong way, all day. So that's super nice. Talked about my heating issues and some of the things that I'd been doing. Turned out it was a clutch fan I bought new that was bad. No, it was not a Toyota clutch fan, but I didn't think the clutch fan was bad because it tested good at startup. Once I ran a screw through it to lock it together, now I've been running great temps and AC full on, so good deal there. All right.
You had it the first time. I think she ran it on the side. I was
You're going to come down to the right front. That's all right. Yeah. Come right up.
Okay, viewers, as I load up to go home from, what, Saturday, Sunday through Friday, 7 days of wheeling Hot Springs, Arkansas. Doing 4s and 5s on the trails. Oswald's wiped. I'm wiped. The truck did great once I got the stupidity out of my system. I'm not going to do any more dumbass stuff and shock load my CVs because that's what caused them both to break. After I got that out of my way, I wheeled on 6 more days without breaking anything and seriously did 4s and 5s with guys on 37s and solid axles. Rarely did I need a bypass. Chicken biscuit crackers are one of my most favorite crackers. And these Annie's organic chewy granola bars are really good too. Got some serious rash on my sliders. Be aware when a rock goes over your sliders that it can slice the back of your leg open. So make sure it doesn't have a big rippy gnarly on it. File that bitch down. Did a little bit of body damage here. Took out a tail light. Tree there did not take my glass. Tree there did not take my glass. Oswald and I were praying to the quarter glass gods, please don't take the glass. This one, as I watched from the inside, you could see it bowing in tremendously. And after I got past, yeah, that's a big dent there and a big tear. After I got past that, I kept looking at it thinking, surely it busted, it just didn't fall out. But it did not bust. So you need to get your generic wheelin' event sticker off of me. I did sell some of those. That's a great tow or recovery point too, by the way. And your I came to wheel sticker. You're gonna want one of those. So yeah, this is new. There's 2 different damage spots here. Lots of goodness on the armor. That's what it's for. My tree marks. I got one more here, which is all good. That was a serious impact right there. That is caved in. But yeah, no more broken CVs, no more other issues. Wheeled all week. Had a blast. Got some serious boogers on the underneath and such. I'll show you more of that when I get home, but loaded up, ready to go. Can a 3rd gen 4runner that's mostly stock wheel locked on 35s and IFS? Abso-frickin-lutely it can. I got witnesses. It ain't just me. Got the Tundra line to back up as much as possible. Got this goofball bent wheel lined up as much as I can. Yeah, you can see it is still fucked, but I think I can get home with it. Strapping it up there for a really long time helped make it straighter. It's not near as bad. When I get back home, I'll finish this up. I don't know if this will include wheeling videos or if I'll have enough to make its own independent little video show of some wheeling. Maybe got a little bit of my buddies, some of my dog. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get home. He's tired. I'm tired. Enough of this here on location. Woo! Look out, buddy. That's what happens when I'm not paying attention. I'll be back. Well, saw some pictures there of the trailer damage. I'll show you some more in the get home. This is the go home part. Still 3 hours from home, back in the 4runner. After all that wheeling, and still can drive her home, man, no problem. This thing's a beast. Let's see, trying to think. Oh, I'm still locked in 4-wheel drive, so I took the front drive shaft out. But the whole front end's still spinning, locked together with the auto locker, no problem. We had to take the axles completely off of the trailer to get it onto my son's trailer. We loaded the axles on the front for weight. It's pretty ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it's totaled. All the spring perches are bent and ripped. I'll get it home, flip it over, see what's up with it. But that's what happened with the total catastrophic failure, mostly due to the accident originally. The Band-Aid didn't hold all the way home, but I got within 3 hours. There were no accidents. The Tundra went down in the median again. sideways this time, really scary. With the car and the trailer on the back, having all your shit catastrophically fail on the interstate can be frightening. Thank goodness not a lot of traffic. Hope you can hear me as I'm driving and talking. Just wanted to show that we got her back on the road. It's the next day. It took hours, literally, to get that thing back on the trailer with high lift jacks, 2 winches, some boards, some big pry bars. Yeah, quite a mess here. But anyway, it's en route back home. I'm driving the 4runner again back home. I should have just fucking drove a 4runner to Arkansas to begin with and had a little faith, but I wouldn't have done that. I needed way too much stuff. But anyway, here it is in action. I'm happy that I'm able to drive it home. When my trailer was bad, my truck got home, it needs some fixing. You'll catch all that on the channel. Hope you enjoy some of the wheeling videos I'm gonna post up. Hot Springs, Arkansas is the best. Regardless of the wreck on the way, I had a great time the whole way there. Regardless of the shit going down on the way home, having a real great time living life and driving my 4runner back home now. No injuries, just a fuck trailer, and we'll see how that goes. I'll add this part in somewhere probably. Appreciate you listening. I'll be back home, throw a compilation of the trip together and some wheeling. Got some good wheeling videos, I hope. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you in a bit.
Turn into it. Turn passenger.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video of my trip to Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas. Definitely my new favorite off-road park. That was amazing. Wheeling every day. Every time we hit a trail, we were like, man, this is great. Now, granted, this is my first time being there, mind you, for those of you who have been there before. But yeah, every next trail was better than the last, and it was just days of nonstop fun. We didn't even hit a fraction of the park, and we wheeled more in 1 week than we've probably done in a year at our regular parks, because we just wheel for a few hours and quit, but we were on it hours and hours each day. It was awesome. Quick synopsis of what happened to my poor trailer and the minor damages to my truck. I was run off road on I-44 in Waynesville, Missouri, on my way to deliver parts to a customer. I hit a curb and a low ledge of landscape blocks. Did not break a tire, but in the skidding, again with the flat spots, I hate these BFGs right now just because. It's not their fault, it's mine. So now my brand new one, of course, on the back is still fine, but now I have 2 more with flat spots on the front. Going to deal with this. I did bust the bushings in the lower control arm on this side. My wheel is pushed back about a 1/2 inch. I'm going to have to investigate what and why that's that way, but that still has to be looked at. There was gnashing of teeth and skidding of tires for sure. I remained calm, I like to think, in situations like that, and rode it out the best I could. Limped it down the road. I'll put in some pictures here of the initial bent the trailer axle and had to be strapped up. I adjusted the tie rod on this to get it somewhat close, but it still wanders back and forth. My rear overload spring on the bottom caught the ledge so hard that it ripped my airbag cradle forward on the spring and tore my airbag out and ripped the outside rubber off of it. It's got the belts and cords showing on it, but it still managed to hold air through the whole trip. So I got to check that rear axle, make sure it didn't get set crooked. I think the truck is dog tracking down the road now. I got to check the front end more intensely, but I have to wait for insurance first because that's only the beginning of the story. Next, in the pictures, you'll see the broken spring and the tire off. That was the second incident where the spring broke and blew a tire, and I strapped up the wheel with my 4runner on it and was driving down the road on 3 wheels. And that's when catastrophic failure hit my trailer and ripped both axles off the right side, bent the springs on the left side, ripped my fender off, blew another tire, so I trashed both axles. My fender, ripped one of my toe points out of the deck, ripped the ring out of that one, ripped this one completely out of the deck. Yeah, so axles, this got dragged down the interstate, creating quite the spark show. A lot of the suspension was being dragged down the highway. Lost 3 tires altogether. When it finally failed catastrophically, I was off onto the right side of the interstate. Truck almost jackknifing with the trailer. I went across the interstate into the median and back across to the right-hand side again. Man, it was scary. I hope the trucker that was behind me had his dash cam on and gets all that on one of those truckers video shows, because I'll be watching. It was scary. Nobody stopped. The first incident, nobody stopped. But yeah, the offending driver didn't stop. But I digress. It was a big mess. It took hours and hours to get my truck back ready, but I persevered on to Arkansas. The Band-Aid on my broken leg did not last, and ultimately my trailer failed catastrophically in Effingham, Illinois. But I was only 3 hours away instead of 12 hours away from home when that happened, so that's great. I didn't get hurt. My truck can be fixed. Insurance is going to probably take care of my trailer. We'll see how it all turns out, and you'll find out in the next episodes. Thanks for listening. Hope you watched till the end. Still got my stickers and stuff coming up. Going to pimp that at you some more. Like my show if you like it, please. That helps me. Subscribe if you want to see more. Also helps me. All free, painless, and easy. Yeah, YouTube wants me to tell you to click that bell. So click the bell if you want to. All these things are optional, but I'd sure appreciate it. Most of all, I appreciate you tuning in, listening to my story, viewing a little bit about my trip. Hope you enjoy my show. Have a super great day.